Alright, what's up, Dragon Brood? We actually played this type of deck real early in the season, and it's kind of come back more in favor and actually is starting to become more of a standard staple, which is always cool when we get to play one of those early and it becomes part of the meta. But here, this deck really takes advantage of Collector's Cage, and honestly, it might still be that good. I don't know how it plays that well with these newer versions, but I wanted to give it a go and see if it's really worth the hype or not, and if you should be updating your build. So, starting with that, we're going to go with Llanowar Elves because, you know, mana. Paw Patch Recruit because we are putting counters on things, and this also just lets you to kind of keep the beat down going, and it's another early 1-drop, which is nice. Collector's Cage, if you don't know what it is, it's a hideaway 5, so when you play it, you look at your top 5, put a card under it, and then you can pay 1 mana, put a counter on the thing, and then if you have 3 different powers worth of creatures, then you get the thing under it for free. And we have some good things to get for free. We are playing some Get Lost and Sheltered by Ghosts, not a surprise at all there. Those are kind of some of the most popular white removal cards right now. There is Sky Knight Squire, almost said that backwards, but the good thing about this, we have things that make multiple creatures, so we kind of get this thing up to speed really quickly. Now, the versions I've been seeing have been playing some Aven Interrupter, which is nice because it's kind of like a counter against sweepers or a thing you can flash in during your opponent's instep. So it's a pretty versatile card just to buy you that one more turn you need sometimes. Then we have Sanguine Evangelist, obviously good, making 2 creatures. When it dies, it makes an additional creature. A copy of Toby BC Befriender. So if we end up having 4 token creatures, then they all have flying. But if not, it's at least making a 4/4 when it enters the battlefield. And we have Sandstorm Salvager that can let us pump all those other tokens we might be making, which is pretty cool. But it also makes 2 bodies when it enters the battlefield for 3 mana. And Overlord of the Mistmoors. Now, if we can get this for free off the Collector's Cage, that's a big win. But if not, still just a good all-around suitable card. Now, like I said, this shouldn't be a revelation of a deck. It should be a nice, clean update. This is more just how does it fit into the meta. But at the end of the video, we will have a link that takes you over to Moxfield, a channel sponsor, where you can download this and try it for yourself, as well as reminding you that if you're going to buy any cards with the upcoming Aether Drift, or you want to finish out a commander deck, check out a place with great inventory over at Tales of Adventure. That's TOAMagic.com. You can use code DRAGON, DRAGN. It'll save you 5% on your purchase, and you'll still be supporting the channel while saving yourself some money. Let's go in and see if this cage is truly ready to break out. I'm not sure, but I think keeping only 3 mana things is probably bad, so we're going to mulligan. This is a bit better. All right, wish I was on the play with the Squire here, but maybe we'll find something on turn 1 the opponent might want to kill. Because if we can get like a turn 1 rabbit or elf, and that draws some removal, increases the odds that Sky Knight Squire gets to live. Oh, boo. Okay. Authority of the Consuls. Man, I'm just, even when I play the card, I don't like it. Like, I think I said this in another video, but like, I get why it exists, right? We've created a format where there's like hyper aggro stuff or whatever, and that slows that down, and I totally get all that. But I'm almost more bothered by the fact of we got to a situation where that card is even necessary. You know what I mean? Because ultimately, it just doesn't have much back and forth play. I like powerful cards if there's stuff going on with it, but this just feels like there's really not much happening. This is kind of sad because I feel like I'm just going to play my Salvager and then nothing's going to happen. I mean, something will happen. They'll sweep the board next turn, but if so, is what it is. We probably just move on and call it good. Because our hand's pretty weak sauce right now. All right, we attack. And then here comes an Elspeth Smite. I'd almost prefer that because it means they're not going to play a sweeper. Okay, cool. I mean, doesn't mean they don't have, like, Sunfall in a couple turns, but we at least get 1 turn reprieve here, possibly. Nope, they're going to kill our Salvager as well. All right, so they probably don't have a sweeper. That's kind of good news, all things considered, you know? Sheltered by Ghosts, and probably not great in this matchup if I were guessing. This is tough because I think I need to use Collector's Cage to put a counter on the 3/3, knowing that they're playing Elspeth Smite. And I hate that, but feels correct. As much as I want to use one of the maps, but like if we miss, then that means I kind of have to play another land, and I sort of want to just play Restless Prairie tapped in anticipation of a sweeper coming down the road. I'm going to try to edit this pretty cleanly so y'all aren't having to wait a lot, but my opponent appears to be one of the people playing a control deck that is also playing extremely slow. Like, there is a lot of rope I'm having to edit out. I guess we just go with one of these, right? Try to go as big as we can if we're going to do it. All right, try to attack, I guess. Destroy target attacker. Or the thing that costs less to kill and deal 5 to an attacker, whatever that thing is. Oh, just get lost. Alright, yeah, that's fine. Alright. And a virtue. That's random, but okay. So, this deck does not play at all like I thought it was going to. Like, this is like a control deck that happens to just be playing virtue. Very weird. I mean, they're doing well right now, though, so, you know, is what it is. I need creatures, though. There we go. I was going to say, we needed a threat. So, we're going to play this. They do get a little extra life. And then with one of these, we're going to go ahead and get rid of this 3/3. Since if they do sweep the board, they don't get anything back. And then we have a get lost that can get rid of a virtual loyalty somewhere down the line. I just hope this isn't the turn. Okay, I was going to say, for them to play their own Overlord of the Mistmores. That would have been tough. Yeah, we get one more turn with our Paw Patch recruit, it appears. They're reading it as though there's something there, like they're checking the ward. Opponent, don't do it. Don't do it. Why, opponent? Why? It has ward on it. Like, we get the best of everything here. Like, why would you even do that? Seriously, why? They looked at it like 3 times. Alright, I mean, it is what it is. I ain't gonna be mad about it. It's just weird, man. I'm not gonna use this because using this next turn after playing this gives us a higher chance of hitting that. So what we're going to do here is just put a counter on one of these. We're going to crack some of these. I mean, I guess I'll keep a Sheltered by Ghosts. We kind of know what we're doing if they sweep the board anyway. So it's not like it's a secret here. Might as well just go for it, right? In for a penny, in for a pound. Alright. And the reason I didn't put them all on one creature there and get the extra life is there's a real chance they're just going to have a spot removal if they don't have a sweeper, and I'd rather still keep the other creature at a reasonable size. Because if they have a sweeper, great. We're just going to play Overlord of the Mistmores after this. Alright, so they get something that's 4 or less, so they get 1 life. No, they get to draw a card, then gain the life, right? Okay. Sweet. That all kind of worked. Still don't think it's worth it to do anything else here. Oh, I could have attacked. They were tapped out. I didn't do it previously because I was thinking about them having a... what you called? Spot removal thing there and killing our land, but that actually worked out okay. We did miss a couple of points, which would have possibly killed them. Nah, would have left them at like 2, but still matters nonetheless. Let's go ahead and kill this now, and we will go ahead and play this. Alright, end the turn. But that does matter, right? Every little bit is a big deal. Skrelv's Hive. So their deck is nothing like we thought it was. Like, I just got to say that right now. Their deck is completely different, whole different pile than I was expecting them to be playing. Okay, so let's say we do this. We get rid of this Knucklehead. So that's 4, 5, 6. We put a counter as 7. They'll be at 1 after they gain. All right. Well, that extra point I missed also from not activating the cage is now coming back to bite me, but 'tis what it is. All right. So I could have won easily on this turn had I played differently. But now they have to gain life, because if all they do is sweep the board, they die to their own Skrelv's Hive. So yeah, I don't think they have a real out here with 1 card in hand. Because like I said, if it's a sweeper, then they just die during their upkeep. So regardless, played badly on back-to-back turns, but didn't get punished here. Yeah, 100% don't care that we're going to get attacked for 3. Assuming they get a counter here. They do. Yeah, Skrelv's Hive. Yeah, good luck. I mean, we're not blocking. Down to 31, and then we just attack for lethal. Only attacking with the things in the air. Because there is a world where they get... Well, no, they don't even have mana. Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. They're just dead. Yeah, that doesn't do anything. Alright, cool. Tough matchup to win, and surprising deck. And yeah, I'm not 100%. I mean, I guess I see what the plan is here now, though. It's try to survive off of some combination of life gain, Skrelv's Hive, draw cards with your enduring whatever, and playing a bunch of board sweepers and spot removal in between. I mean, it's probably good against mono red. I'm not sure how it does against other stuff. Ooh, this is almost good enough, but we're gonna keep it anyway. Because, like, no matter what, I think I'm playing this. Maybe I'm supposed to just play this tapped on 1. Right? Because just running this out here by itself doesn't do much. If it just dies, it dies. I don't get anything. It's alright. I'll just top deck a Llanowar Elf. Right? And then I'll play Llanowar Elf in a Restless Prairie. I was not expecting my opponent to play a Paw Patch Recruit, but I'm going to play a second one anyway. So we'll see what's going on here. And just straight up playing the Questing Druid. That's concerning. Okay, then. I'm tempted to, like, hold this for a rage or something. Yeah, this doesn't feel great. Not gonna lie. Maybe I'm supposed to just run in and see if they'll trade. I mean, that's a possibility, right? They probably won't, because it looks like a trap, since I have all my mana open. I don't blame them. I probably wouldn't have blocked either. This plan might backfire supremely. I definitely should have just saved the Aphid Interrupter. Alright, there's a Heartfire hero. That makes sense. So this is a true Gruul Aggro deck. Like, I don't like calling the mono red splashing questing druid Gruul, because it's really not. They're just red decks with using mostly the red side of the card. But this is actually a true Gruul deck. Like, this is kind of neat. Yeah, I don't even know. I guess if I had Interrupter, I would have tried to stop the Manifold Mouse. I don't know. What are we looking to do here? Man, see, this is the tough part. How much damage can we afford to take? So we take 5. We attack back for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Is that right? 3, 6, 7, 8. No, it'd just be 10. But then I would have Interrupter or this. But then I'm risking taking 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 plus. That's making me feel so sick. All right, I'm gonna not block. I'm just gonna go for it here, y'all. We're just gonna put all our eggs in the basket and just try to hit a home run here. See what the opponent does. All right. In the turn. Now, I probably could have got away playing something that could block 2 things that don't have trample yet. But I'm hoping we don't die to something crazy like a rage. Because this is probably going to end up still being like 5 power. It'd be 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Probably still dead. Though, I guess Interrupter might be able to block something. We'll see. There's a lot of things in play here. All right, what else we got going on? Another question. Then I guess we're not dead. Yeah, we're definitely not dead. I guess I could have just countered the druid because I'm not going to counter anything else here. But, yeah. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That wouldn't even kill us if we don't block. Right? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right, I guess I'll just flash this in just to block a thing. Oh, that cost me a point. So I'm only really saving a point by doing that. That's kind of dumb. All right. Yeah, I should have just countered the questing druid. I wasn't paying attention to their mana. But we're not dead anyway. So it doesn't matter. Ooh, have to mulligan this. We can't keep a hand with no threats. That's not the type of magic this deck's trying to play. We will keep this, but I am a little torn. I think Sky Knight Squire has to go. Because ultimately, if they deal with our creatures and we're in a bad enough situation, we probably are just trying to play Overlord of the Mistmores. Okay, not sure how helpful that is, but it's something. I mean, I guess it's not bad, because for some random reason against a black deck or Llanowar Elf lived, we get to play Paw Patch Recruit. But I don't expect that's going to be a thing. Yeah, that's what I thought. Makes sense. So I'm just going to pass here, since I'm not doing anything next turn, and I'll try to just play a Paw Patch Recruit. Unless they just hit us with more discard stuff. I mean, even then, I guess we'll still play Paw Patch Recruit. Oh, they're playing that thing? That's interesting. Yeah, I guess we do it, right? I mean, obviously, I would like to play it after this, but it was either play Squire and 1 recruit or not, so I'd rather do this. So if they have spot removal, we get a little bit more out of it. This takes 4 to activate, right? Yeah, okay. Well, we at least get to pump the other dude, so there's that. Oh, and then you're going to kill that too? Fair enough. All right, hey, at least we made him spend extra cards here. Like, I don't hate that, really, all things considered. And then we'll just go here. Did they not draw a... Oh, they don't have the other side unlocked yet. Well, that makes a lot of sense. I would like to just remove a demon. How about that? And attack. What are the odds that they're playing a sweeper? Would they have done that last turn instead of playing that? I don't think they would have. But I'm going to do it anyway. Probably a bad call. But I accept it. No, it's just a nowhere to run. Okay. That wasn't so bad. Could have been a lot worse. And they're using spot removal on that instead of our creature land. Like, that's great for us, actually. That's also pretty good for us. So I can attack for 3, 4, 5, 6, put them at 8. or attack for 2, they go to 12, and the next turn I can attack for 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. They'll probably have at least one blocker. But, alright, we'll just attack for 2. This feels like the more sound strategy. And then if a sweeper happens, worst case scenario, I attack with my creature land, and then I get a 6/6. So, it's all about having some extra backup strategies here, in case things don't go our way. Now, I think the real question is, if they... Okay, Shieldred does change things up a little bit. I was going to say, if they were to play a demon or something, how would that have affected things? How do I feel giving up our creature land here? If we put them down to 3, they're going to draw, go to 5. They'll draw again during their end step, but that's a lose 2, gain 2, unless they have a demon. I feel like we got to go for it. I hate it, but I think we gotta. Yep, I think it's worth it. Because now we at least... I feel like we're at least forcing them to do something to get above 6 life. Which they might be able to. I mean, they're playing this thing, so why not? But if we find a thing that pumps our creatures, which we have that, alright, didn't have to worry about it. Sweet. Yeah, I was figuring, even if they got up to 6 or 7, we do have several things that could either, like, you know, draw a cage or something like that that could pump creatures, and maybe we get something extra out from underneath it, so who knows. But we'd also be attacking with something they have to block, and yeah, a sweeper wouldn't have been great for them, but wouldn't have been bad either. So yeah, I don't know. We'll take it. A win against mono black, always good. We'll keep this. This is kind of interesting. If the opponent's playing a lot of spot removal, I don't know what happens here, but let's start here. Because then we play Squire. I mean, a lot of times when you see just a blue land, it's just like, alright, there's going to be counters early. Let's attack. See what they do with this. Nothing. Alright, do you have a counter for this? Or you're just going to mill stuff to your graveyard. Neither, actually. Wow. They didn't play anything on first 2 turns. Heaped Harvest. Oh gosh. Or is this... We're just going to have to outrace a Doppelgang deck? Is that what's happening? Well, if so, this is going to be our best shot, right? Oh, they have extra white mana. We might be about to lose all of our stuff, y'all. I might have been supposed to leave up Aven Interrupter. I was not paying attention to the fact that they played a Plains. If we lose here, it's my own damn fault for not paying attention. Okay, it's not a second white. That's good. That's real good. Okay. I am going to just attack, really. No need to do anything else. Yep, makes sense. They'll gain 3 life. They'll get a land. Alright, they go to 5. And we just need them to not have a sweeper and a counter, right? Because we assume it'll be... Oh, lockdown. Yeah, I guess we go for it. And if they counter, they counter. Alright, that's fine. I mean, the thing is... Oh, I was going to say, we can get that back whenever we're ready, which is amusing. So, I think we go here? Not a great set of hideaway options. I'll take this because it's a threat, but hopefully we won't even need to worry about that. We'll just attack. Would have been one short if I'd have played the Sheltered by Ghosts. The only reason I didn't do it. And here I'll just wait to try to do this during their end step and get all of our stuff. I don't know what's about to happen here. They're tapping a lot for Shamil. Okay. This is interesting. So, Shamil triggers. We let that happen, because I don't want them to get a, Okay, they die anyway. The reason I was waiting for it to trigger, though, is that if they were to hit another lockdown, for example, I would want it to resolve, then hit this lockdown, get all of our stuff back, and then kill them. right? Assuming they don't have a counter. If they have a counter, then it doesn't matter. This just kills them anyway. So there was no need to be in a hurry there. But it turns out they didn't need anything they need because they're playing a bunch of counters. And, you know, putting a counter on the stack doesn't do a whole lot. Let's keep it. There's an opposing Llanowar Elf. Wish I would have went first. But we didn't, so we got to make the most of it. Alright, they're coming out with the fast ramp. Let's play this just to kind of stay on time for mana. Then we can Shelter by Ghosts or double Collector's Cage next turn. Oh, we're definitely going to want to shelter that monster. Oh, do you have a Llanowar Elf as well? That's gross. Oh, it's even worse. It's a Paw Patch recruit. Oh, that's brutal. To be fair, we got double sheltered by ghosts. You know, I can't complain too much, I guess. Let's... Oh, I don't believe I'm going to do this. But alright. Target this guy. Since otherwise it'll get to put 2 counters. I might as well target it first. So that's all kind of part of the plan here. Alright. And then we'll play this. Man, we need more threats bad right now. Like, so bad. Alright. Attacking. I mean, we got Ward 4 effectively right now, but if I can get one of our things that puts counters on this, we can start getting it into the air. That would be huge. Oh, no! That sucks for us. Yep. Rough. Alright, deck, come on. Oh, that's not helping at all. Actually, not true. Kind of does. Because... let's use colorless mana here for this. If we can find something relevant. Ugh, another Shelter by Ghosts. I don't... I think we have to take this. Because here's what happens. Now we play a land. We play a Llanowar Elf. We turn one of the elves into a 2/2. Now we have 3 different powers. We get to play this. It puts 2 counters on the Squire. And now I get to attack for 6 in the air. Alright. So the Llanowar Elf, as it turns out, was the correct thing to draw because it gave me just the right different number of powers in play. Yep. Sharp-eyed Rookie, do your thing. Keen-eyed Curator. Yep, looks like we got this one. As long as I hold the Evangelist, I can play this, put 2 counters in Evangelist, plus 1 is going to be 9, so that should do it. Yep. That is going to more than do it. Cage. I don't really know what we even need to get anything out of the cage. We really don't. Just another cage is fine. Put a counter. Still nothing with reach, right? Oh, definitely we'll take that. Then put that one on as well. Get this. It's even bigger. And bigger. And then attack for lots many, I guess. I don't know. Alright, cool. Let's keep. Though, when you're on the draw with the Llanowar Elf, you do kind of... well, I was about to say, you do kind of want to draw a 2-mana thing, just in case Llanowar Elf dies. But here we are. Ooh, and they didn't kill our elf? I feel like we won the lottery, y'all. Oh, Squire's gonna die, though, isn't it? I'll say there's no way you didn't play anything on 1 or 2. Oh, this is a decision. I think I'm gonna get rid of Llanowar Elf here. I mean, obviously the opponent likely is gonna play like Liliana or something. I lose both creatures anyway. Oh, they didn't, though. That's interesting. Okay, now it dies. No? I was assuming we just kept the hand with a bunch of removal, but maybe I'm wrong. You know, it's possible with the opponent being mana light here, it might be in our best interest just to keep Aven Interrupter, but I don't know. That's another Salvager. We attack. I don't know. If they have a sweeper, we'll just play another Salvager after the fact, and we'll just see what's up. Okay, well, they drew the extra mana. I mean, if you got it, opponent. Oh, a doubling season. What? What? Oh, no. That was not on our bingo card team. Oh, no. Part of me wants to just activate Salvager here and then just hit something with Get Lost, but I'm going to leave both of my options open because I think we can win next turn if we just don't get our board swept or let whatever they're going to do with Doubling Season go crazy. So I think we're okay. Though, being honest, I got no clue what the hell's about to happen. Like, this is what I love about Standard right now. There are so many wild cards of things you can do. Well, okay, there we go. This is why we play Aven Interrupter, right? Yeah, alright. Yeah, I was saying, that's why it's so fun right now in Standard, because you get to run into opponents where you for real don't know what they're doing. And that's actually really cool. The downside is here, I have a feeling they were... I don't even know. They look like they were just playing, like, Golgari mid-range with Doubling Season. My guess is they were just playing Golgari Control with the Planeswalkers, so they come in, they get double counters, and then you just ultimate your Planeswalkers right when you play them, like Liliana and Vraska. That's what I think was going on here. But, yeah, it worked out. I think I played a little sloppy early, not holding the Interrupter to stop the Harvest, but ultimately ended up not mattering, and we got the dub. Easy mulligan. Keep this. Get rid of... Man, I actually don't know. I guess Brushland. I sort of wanted to say Restless Prairie, but we're going to do this and just see what happens. Alright, so they have the spot removal. But I still don't regret holding Restless Prairie, because this is one of those matchups where we'll probably need it in the long run. And I had 2 draws to find like a third untapped land as well. So there's that. Alright. Lana Werewolf dies. So yeah, a lot of these decks are just like play a bunch of removal, which is why I think this deck's still good, is you get a bunch of double creature cards, basically, right? Like you're getting something even if your creature dies, which doesn't sound like much, but even for just an extra 1/1 or an extra flyer or whatever, like, is a pretty big deal. Fairy Mastermind. Alright. That is a thing. Cool. Preacher. Alright. So now we have decisions to make. I guess we go... I'm going to put this on the Golem, because if they have, like, Go for the Throat, they won't be able to get rid of this. Whereas they would be able to get rid of the Salvager. Though, this is dumb, but I have to put a counter on this. Because they're playing the Nowhere to Run. So I need it to be bigger than 3 toughness. Otherwise, even with Shelter by Ghost, they'd have been able to kill it. So kind of a screwy situation, but it's the right thing to do, even though I don't like it. And like I said, if they have Go for the Throat, then, like, yay us. Alright, let's try a Collector's Cage. Alright, let's see what we get under the cage. We get Ooh, an Aven Interrupter's kind of interesting. Huh. Alright, I'll put an Interrupter under there. Because now it kind of gives us a 1-mana counter spell of sorts. Which is kind of quirky, but kind of cool. Alright, so we attempt to attack. They could flash something in to, I guess, tap down our Golem. Or attempt to. Pay 4 for Enduring Curiosity? Hell yeah. We got exactly what we wanted out of that. Love to see that. Let's put the counter here. Get this. No curiosity for you, friend. Beating the blue-black deck at their own game. Love to see that. Now we also have flyers. Yep, you have a Preacher. And you have a Curiosity. Sounds good. Alright, let's play a second one of these. What do we get? Sky Knight Squire, that's all? That sucks. I mean, it's a flying body here, though, so it's whatevs, right? Then we play the other lands. I guess I attack for 3. I'm kind of like in the situation right now of like, how many cards do I care the opponent actually has, you know? When they attack. Sure, I guess. And then I guess if they don't block, we just make it a 4. Alright, they are blocking. That's a good sign for us, actually. Because that's saying their hand's not very strong, and they're not going to want to commit to a bunch of blockers. They attack, I guess I'm chump blocking with, like, Salvager? I don't know. Alright, put a counter on this so we can potentially make it fly, right? Because this needs 3 counters? Yeah. Wow, good thing, because not much else is happening here. So if we activate this and attack, they block, block, block. Eh, it doesn't do much. Alright. Go attacking. Alright, opponent's at 3. Cage getting work done. Just the hard way on the Squire, because we didn't get any other creatures. And, like, seemingly we can chump block here. I mean, if they attack, like, okay, cool. You have cards? I mean, I guess we just block this. I mean, game's over anyway. Yep, they get 3 cards. Doesn't even matter if they get something. They're going to have 1 mana to spend. So yeah, another good strong win here. That trickery, though, with the Aven Interrupter was slick. Like, that changed the whole tide of the game, I think. Yep, and it doesn't really matter. We'll just do this. Put a counter on a dude. And then just attack. That worked out very well for us. All right, I gotta say it, y'all. I think this deck's really legit. Like, I think it's gotten better as the season's gone on. Because before we played it, and I think I don't know, we were like a 70% or something. I don't remember. But I knew it was really good. But now, I'll know by the time I edit this, but I don't think we even lost a game playing this. I think we literally just strolled through every game. So, yeah, literally, play this deck. It's really good. Now, if you're gonna play it, sequencing is important because you have to figure out what's important in the early game and how you're going to get counters on the Squire and how many different powers you want to save so you can activate a cage, and do you wait for the cage till after a sweeper? Obviously, like, there's strategy here, but if you figure it out, this deck is really, really good. And it has game against just about everything, it seems like. So, I don't know. We didn't get to play against Mono Red, but we do have some answers, and we do have some life gain there with the shelters. So, I don't know, but it's good. I say go for it. Like, 100% undefeated. So, is what it is, man. I don't know what to tell you. I don't expect to go undefeated all the time, obviously. This just kind of happened over the set of whatever that was, 6 or 7 games. But yes, I think this is definitely a tier 1 deck. Don't sell it short. And if it's more you were going to go play in like a store championship or something, this is a deck worth considering. But if you want to see some other wild decks, you know what to do, click the next video because it helps out so much. Remember to like, subscribe, and all that good stuff too. But that's all I have you for now. We'll see you next time.